They demanded a compensation payout of 1 crore rupees, about $120,000, for every single family that lost a child to suicide. And look at the economics of the education mafia. Wealthy parents are paying illegal brokers up to 25 lakhs, around $30,000, to buy leaked exam papers and secure highly coveted medical school seats for their children. While illicit money buys passing grades for a few, honest students watch their years of studying become worthless. In just 1 week, 11 students studying for India's medical exams took their own lives. 5 of them died in a single 48-hour window. These deaths followed massive paper leaks and marking errors in the 2026 NEET UG and CBSE exams. Over 2.27 million candidates took that test across 551 cities. When the exam was scrapped due to the leaks, every single one of those students had their futures put on hold, forced into a stressful retest and endless uncertainty. The government responded the way bureaucracies usually do. They transferred and fired the chiefs of the testing agencies. To the students actually taking the exams, this looked like nothing more than paper shuffling. That frustration found an outlet in Cjp Protest, a 30-year-old digital communication strategist. He founded a youth-led political movement called the Cockroach Jantar Party, or CJP. The CJP bypassed the testing agencies entirely and published an open letter directly to the Prime Minister. They skipped asking for apologies or a new testing committee. They demanded a compensation payout of 1 crore rupees, about $120,000, for every single family that lost a child to suicide. This demand serves a specific, punitive purpose. By asking for 1 crore per student, they are forcing a government that relies on statistics and budgets to put a hard financial price tag on its own administrative failures. To understand that demand, look at the economics of the education mafia. Wealthy parents are paying illegal brokers up to 25 lakhs, around $30,000, to buy leaked exam papers and secure highly coveted medical school seats for their children. While illicit money buys passing grades for a few, honest students watch their years of studying become worthless. That sudden erasure of their hard work led directly to the wave of suicides spanning from Odisha to Gujarat. The protest movement actually got its name from the highest court in the country. In May 2026, the Chief Justice of India, Surya Kant, criticized unemployed youth and social media activists, calling them parasites and cockroaches. Cjp and his supporters immediately co-opted the insult. What started as an online satirical joke, asking what would happen if all the cockroaches came together, quickly mobilized angry youth into a physical protest movement. They took their demonstration offline and set up camp at Jantar Mantar, a historic park and observatory in New Delhi that serves as a traditional site for political protests. By reclaiming the cockroach label, they moved past digital satire. This shared identity provided the foundation for their transition into physical demonstrations at the heart of the capital. The protesters bypass the lower-level administrators who normally take the fall. Their anger is aimed directly at the top, Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. This chart displays snap poll data asking who is to blame for the exam leaks. Among 18 to 24-year-olds, the exact demographic taking these tests, 51.1% hold the education minister entirely responsible, largely ignoring the testing agencies and coaching centers. And that blame crosses deep political divides. Even among voters of the ruling NDA coalition, 37.4% say Pradhan needs to shoulder the blame for the mess. Armed with this public support, the CJP issued 2 non-negotiable demands: the immediate resignation of the education minister and the 1 crore rupee compensation for the victims' families. These polling numbers prove that young voters see right past bureaucratic scapegoating. They expect accountability from the highest levels of the cabinet. The 1 crore rupee demand targets the way government bureaucracy operates. It requires the state to quantify the human cost of its negligence in the only language its budget keepers recognize: currency. The math the CJP uses is deliberate. If a corrupt system values a single leaked exam paper at 25 lakhs, they argue a stolen life must cost the state at least 4 times that amount. The youth movement gained significant national traction when prominent education reformer and environmentalist Sonam Wangchuk arrived at Jantar Mantar and joined the students. Wangchuk immediately escalated the protest. Sitting alongside members of the All India Students Association, he launched an indefinite hunger strike to push for the minister's resignation. The state responded with force. In mid-July, following a leadership change, police removed barricades, fired tear gas into the crowds, and forcibly transferred the fasting Wangchuk to a hospital. But the police crackdowns failed to disperse the crowds. Instead, the cockroach movement expanded, drawing thousands to solidarity rallies at universities across the country. The cockroach Jantar party has moved the conversation from administrative glitches to financial liability. By calculating the price tag of a student's life, they characterize systemic failure as a measurable debt the state is now forced to answer for.